I feel that this team is on a mission.
Missions take dedication. They take belief. They take work.
All day life.
Ever since last season ended, all we've been doing is working.
And we gonna take this boat the whole fucking way.
Working to build on everything that went right last year. Working for even more.
We are on a mission together.
We've brought back our biggest weapons. Brought in some new ones too. We're healing up, fighting to get back on the field.
Great shot.
And coming together to make every piece fit perfectly.
What the fuck Browns about?
It's about dedicating ourselves to each other. It's about believing in ourselves. It's about doing everything we can to be the best we can for you. The mission's about one goal and one goal only. To be the last one standing when the final whistle blows in February. The mission is ours. Let the games begin.
As Miles said it, let the games begin tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. It is tomorrow, opening day. Welcome to the Browns Morning Brew with myself, Mike, and Angel. What's up, Angel?
Yes, myself, Mike, and Angel.
Myself, Mike, and Angel.
Yeah, you said the third person being there.
Yeah, I had to say my name, even though it's there.
Yeah.
Why not?
Mike is here. Angel's here. Chad isn't. He's still sleeping probably.
3 hours.
I'm
7:03.
excited. It's new. Well, NFL happened already, but it's Browns season eve, right? Is that what we can call it?
Season Eve. I like that.
Season eve. Yes, that makes sense. Hopefully.
I woke up in a good mood this morning just because, one, I'm going to the game tomorrow, but two, it's just one day left. And as a Browns fan, the anticipation is, I would imagine, killing everybody. How's Deshaun Watson going to play? What's our left tackle situation going to be? What's going to happen tomorrow with that Dallas defense? What's going to happen with Deshaun Watson? Prayers go out to Deshaun Watson as well. Everybody heard that his dad passed away yesterday. It's kind of a bummer.
That's sad. Hopefully he gets back. I mean, he's probably will be mentally ready to play, hopefully, but prayers out to him for that.
Yeah, I think that's either going to mentally break him or drive him to do bigger and better things.
Yeah, mostly odds are it makes the person more motivated, right? I would be more motivated.
Yeah.
We'll see.
But yeah, not only is tomorrow opening day, this game is going to be dedicated to a special guy. I'm sure you guys have all heard that.
Oh, yes.
At Huntington Bank Field. That's still kind of weird to say, but yeah, this game is dedicated to Jimmy Donovan tomorrow, and it's at Huntington Bank Field. I guess they already got all the signage up and everything, so I'll be able to.
Already?
Yeah, it was up the day they announced it.
Interesting. That's fast. I wonder how much they paid to get that done that quick.
Yeah, that's why they already knew it was going to be done. The signs were done. They had them up that day.
It's like this. Let's just put them up real quick for Sunday.
Feeling
That's
good.
Crazy.
One got a haircut today. Angel went and got some donuts.
No, what happened was I woke up and my wife was like, I want a maple donut. And I'm like, bro, it's like, I got to be on time. It's 30 minutes. I have a giant eagle 5 minutes for me. It's possible, but I'm an early guy. So I hate when I'm 5 minutes late, I'm late. So I run to the store, go in the parking lot, and I'm like, man, I don't have my wallet. I was like, oh, I use Apple Pay. And guess who did not load his new Huntington bank card on his phone yet? Me.
You can mess up a bread sandwich, Angel.
I know, I did. I was like, dang, she's going to be so mad. But, she handled it with grace, thankfully. I'll try to run after the show to get her a couple of donuts. I got to take my kid to dance class. It's going to be a busy fall for me. I love fall because of, football, for one. And two, my kids are in the gymnastics and dance. And I'm just all over during the week and the weekend. So this is going to be fun. This is the last Saturday. I think my wife will take them on Saturday. So I told her I'll pick them up. But I don't know. I want to be able to have a flow show without having to rush out of it. But we're ready.
But it'll be a half-hour show. Be quick.
Yeah.
We'll get through it. Let's start off with the latest thing that happened with the Cleveland Browns releasing David Bell.
Yeah, that was crazy to me. I thought for sure he would Because he's on last year of his contract, I do believe. I thought he'll have more of a chance to play more this year, and they just cut him. And we're still waiting for what they're going to do next, right? Because they're supposed to fill that void, but I don't know.
What I think they're going to do with David Bell, since they waived him, is wait a little bit, see if anybody picks him up. If not, bring him back to the practice squad.
That would be smart. I mean, he had what, 38 catches for 381 yards. He had 3 touchdowns in 31 games. But I also don't think he was highlighted as much. What's up, Joe and Sam? Good morning. I don't think he was highlighted as much, mainly because of the quarterback issues last year. There was chemistry because different quarterbacks coming in and out. But toward the end of the season, I felt like, especially the Cincinnati game, where bulk of his targets came from in yards, I felt like he had some type of potential.
And we've seen a lot of that last year with Elijah Moore. As soon as Joe Flacco came in, obviously they had chemistry the year prior in New York. You've seen a lot more Elijah Moore because they synced up. They knew what they were doing. Could that happen this year with the other wide receivers, especially tomorrow being game number 1? It seems like after watching the Ravens game and the Kansas City game and yesterday's Philly and Green Bay game, I see a lot of screens, a lot of touchbacks. So the kickoff rule is like,
no, there's no point.
Yeah, like Chad said, meh. Like it's
Yeah.
still just gonna boot it in the end zone. You get the ball to 30, whatever. Move along. I think tomorrow Deshaun Watson has to show up as a quarterback. I'm gonna give him probably 3 games to really get into gear.
Yeah.
But tomorrow's a big game. So my question for everybody, especially you, Angel, is tomorrow going to be more of what Deshaun Watson can do, or is tomorrow just win and get that game over with and move along?
I think game 1 is just win, right? Because I personally think with the line issue in Dallas, because they have a rookie center and a rookie left tackle, I think the defense may be able to carry you to win. I think just win is the message. But if you do it despite of if you do it with the help of Deshaun Watson, then that helps.
Yeah, they definitely need a W, Joe. I agree with you, Angel, 100%. Like I said, you got to give Deshaun a little bit of time. We're going to hear the bull crap right after the game if it's not an amazing game.
Yeah, you hear it, but I mean, you have to. The typical fan will understand. My kids in the background. The typical fan will understand that, but it's going to take a while it's a Cincinnati game, right? Last year, it took Watson a half to kind of feel comfortable in a way to where he kind of impacted the game. I hope he does, but I really think our defense. I'll be shocked if Watson throws for 250 yards and 2 touchdowns. I'll be shocked. I think our defense will be the catalyst in this victory here because of the issues in Dallas. Also, too, Dallas has an issue with how good is CeeDee Lamb and Prescott right now because they didn't have too much time in the offseason practice either.
Yeah. Dak Prescott is not – I'm going to give it to everybody, and I know everybody's going to disagree, but Dak Prescott is not a bad quarterback.
Yes.
I know Sam hates his cadence when snapping the ball, but Sam said, like I said, back the kicker up another 10 yards. The kickers will have to kick them more finesse. Yeah, I agree.
That was a good idea.
Back to Dak Prescott. He just everybody hates Dallas, especially in Cleveland. It's just the inevitable. Dak Prescott is not a bad quarterback, and it kind of sucks.
I think he gets a lot of hate because he hasn't won any playoff games, which is understandable. But you could but he wins a lot of games and he's clutch at times. I think he needs to win playoff games in order for people to get on board with how good he is. But I agree with you.
Yeah. The only thing I could honestly say I'm worried about tomorrow is the left tackle situation and Mike situation.
Yes.
Wow. I should have had coffee this morning. Situation and the Micah Parsons coming in. I do know that Dallas put out an article saying, you know, how much they respect our defense and especially Myles Garrett. So that's respectable. You could put that together, and but they're coming to win a game too. They're coming on our turf to try to win their first game.
Yeah, and I guess that's what also, like, when you have to consider, like, how impactful is Watson going to play. You got to think, how good is going to be Hudson? And if you go based upon trends, you're going to have to be worried because he isn't the best. He's a good fill-in, I guess, but I don't know, man. I'm nervous about that left side for sure.
And then it's still unknown as to whether or not Conklin's going to play left tackle, or what are you going to take out Thanos and put him at right tackle, Conklin, if he is able to play?
Yeah, I mean, it's a good thing that they have a lot of pieces there they can move and play. But I even heard that Conklin may not play; he may just be a backup too. I read an article about that, but I'm like, man, that's like not good either, because you want your best people in the line. But if he's not ready to go, maybe he's probably worse than someone that's actually 100% healthy.
You know, and I wouldn't be against that. I guess just have Conklin in as a backup, let him heal a little bit more in case he needs to play. Dress him, obviously, in case something happens, because we know the offensive line woes we've had.
Yeah. Are you, and I know we kind of brush this off a little bit, but are you worried about not having Bill Callahan to help these guys get ready?
No, not at all.
Okay.
I think the offensive line that we have grew off of what they learned from what he knew, and that's kind of the same scenario they're going into. It's not going to be a whole different offensive line. I don't think the offensive line's always been good. Minus injuries, obviously. I'm not super worried about it. My biggest concern is, honestly, right now is Deshaun Watson getting out there, trying to scramble and get away from Micah Parsons or whatever else is coming at him, and then taking hits.
Uh-huh. That's what I'm worried, man. That's the only thing. Like, I feel confident, but then when I think of that offensive line, I'm like, man, stay humble, because it can get ugly quick.
It can.
Because what encourages me is our defense, because I think our defense is top 5, right? And I do think that Dallas's defense can be exploited because they lost a lot in the offseason, which no one is talking about. And their second cornerback, is hurt. So, I mean, I think you can exploit, because they have Diggs, and Diggs is coming off her injury. So how well is he going to play? So there's so many factors on their defense. You're like, oh, there's so many holes. And then you think, well, our left tackle, our right tackle, or like a whole line's patch up. What's going to help us here?
Dennis says the Browns suck. Yeah, that's cool. Go somewhere else.
He's a Pittsburgh fan. I know him personally. So you can ignore that comment.
Go to Pittsburgh.
Hey,
oh, you know what? You know what we're going to have? I actually talked to a guy this morning that runs another podcast at Redline Radio. His name is Dave. He's a Pittsburgh fan, and
yes,
his co-partner, like you, joined our fantasy league, and he's a Browns fan.
Interesting.
So we might just be able to have them both on for like the pregame show. That'd be kind of cool, a 4-person show, and we all just beat up on Dave.
Yeah, that would be fun. And Dennis, by the way, good luck with your quarterback situation. Okay.
Yeah,
you guys are going to be 8-9 this year. Well, Tomlin's going to end his winning streak of years. Whatever.
Morning, Jessica. Sam says left tackle's our issue right now. We have cap space now and released Bell. Any chance of investing in a solid left tackle in the near future?
I know they worked some out this week. I just haven't heard that. And Tooney, the receiver from Kansas City.
Yeah,
Tony.
Yeah, no, I'm good on that.
People are like, oh, there's potential. I'm like, oh, really?
Yeah, he's fast again, but another guy that drops
he can't
balls.
Catch.
Yeah,
can't catch.
Out of Kansas City, if you guys didn't know that.
And I don't know if you know this, but a receiver's main job is to catch the ball. we experienced that here in Cleveland. You get a guy like Braylon, you get a guy like Schwartz, who has speed, who's good, who has athleticism, but drops the ball, and that's not good.
Yeah. You actually had something to say about David Bell.
David Bell. It looks, David Bell. When I heard the news, I thought to myself, well, it looks like David Bell's time with the Browns has rung its last bell.
Oh, man,
Rung its last bell. Exactly. See, Davis Bell from the departure from the Browns is a real bell ringer.
We could do these all day.
We could do this all day, but we can't because Chad's not here. I guess we can, but we can't. Chad doesn't like dad puns or dad jokes, but we like to do it just to get on his nerves. So
Yes.
shout out to Chad. We miss you. So next topic. Let's hit this. The only reason why I don't talk about this Ravens game is because they lost for one. Hooray! And Lamar Jackson threw 41 times.
But ran for 122 yards.
Yeah. So as a Browns fan, when I saw that, I thought to myself, man, that's trending in a good way because eventually, if he continues to carry for 16 carries for 120 something yards, dude's going to get hurt eventually. And if you're making him throw 41 times, which you have Henry behind him, which is weird, but that's a plus for us.
It is weird to see Derrick Henry in a Baltimore jersey, man.
Yeah, he had a good first series, and then after that, they just went away with him. And that's when Lamar – and by the way, they have line issues too. If you watch the Kansas City game, the reason why Lamar had to run most of the time is because the play blew up and he had to run.
They got a whole new offensive line right now.
Yeah, yeah. And their tight end, Andrews, had to block a lot more than play pass catcher too. So there was pluses that trend continues across the board for the Browns fans. That's why I wanted to bring that up. And they lost. And Higgins might be out for the season, might be out for this game, and Chase is playing, cat and mouse with Cincinnati. So they might not even beat the Patriots at this point. So, and Pittsburgh's going to lose anyways because they suck.
Thank you.
So we might be the only team 1-0 in our division.
Did you see some of the stats out there for the league standings at the end of the year? It's ridiculous. Everybody's got Cincinnati at 1. Like Joe Burrow's going to come back and just be this awesome, amazing quarterback again. And we're expecting the same thing for Deshaun Watson. It's all hopes for the AFC North in the quarterback realm of things. It is, unless you're Baltimore. But hey, let's not forget about Baltimore because we do play them twice a year. And if you guys all remember last year when we played Tennessee, remember that when we held Derrick Henry to 2 yards rushing?
2 yards.
Let's do that again. Baltimore.
Two fingers. Dennis is blowing up our feed. He's a Pittsburgh fan, guys, so just rag on him. He's talking about our quarterback, but yeah, he has none.
Stop being a homer. I'm a homer. You sound like you are a guy that lives in Ohio and loves Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
The
Dennis,
complete opposite of a homer.
We have no shot at being Dallas.
The bandwagon fan from 10 years ago that just stayed a Pittsburgh fan.
Yeah.
Cool. I hope you sleep on a Pittsburgh pillow at night.
Yeah. Dirty guy.
Have
That's all I can say. Yeah, nothing else to say. Make fun of him in the chat, guys.
Yes, please.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Dump
Dennis
on Dennis here.
Speaking of, follow us on YouTube, Dennis.
Yeah.
Browns versus Dallas this week, y'all.
Tomorrow.
And Dennis doesn't think that we're gonna win, but Dennis obviously doesn't watch football because there's a possibility for us to win. There's always and we're 2.5 point favorites, so that tells you we're a good team at home. 7-0 at home last year. 8-1 at home. Sorry, I forgot that we played 9 games at home last year. Coach Kevin is 24-10 at home. Take that. And the Browns are 2-2 in season openers under Kevin. But here's the good news: we were once 0-50 before he came. So things are trending up when it comes to home openers and being at home. I'm encouraged by the fact that the Browns defend the home field, and that's why I think they can win this game.
Jessica Rich said, "I've got the Browns 24-17," and that is that's mine. Chad said the Cowboys by 3, 20-23.
Mm-hmm.
And you said Angel 27-21.
Yeah, and I think it might even be closer than that, considering I was saying that with hopes of Jed being healthy. So I would be more worried it might be a 3-point game at that point. But yeah, I'll stick with that score just in case I get lucky. Yeah, I do think I feel good about this game. I don't feel nervous. Normally, when I feel like they're going to lose, I feel like something's going to happen. Outside of that left tackle, man, I hope a lot of chips happen to keep Parsons away from our quarterback.
I think Dennis is so mad at Browns. He's got a picture of Ben Roethlisberger crying on the sideline above his bed.
Yeah, he does.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah, he does. Sorry, Dennis. There's no way they're going to beat us by 13 points. That's against our defense? Come on.
If they're going to beat us by 13, I wonder what they would do to the Steelers. Anyways,
Yeah.
Jeff, good morning. Said, I need Lamb to play and get a bunch of points, but them to still lose. That was my ordeal during the Baltimore game because I had Lamar Jackson, I had Mark Andrews, and Baltimore's defense.
He had a good game, though. Good scoring game for fantasy.
He got me like 30-something points on fantasy,
Yeah,
so I'll take that. But I was like, Amanda's like, you're cheering for the Ravens? I'm like,
I have to.
I'm not really, but I want them to lose, but I need points. So I understand where Jeff's going.
This is what fantasy does to me. It makes me cheer for people I hate.
Yeah, and I had Harrison Butker too, so I like that game was kind of beneficial to me. Unfortunately, I hate saying that because I hate both teams. Like that guy says, it shows like Kansas City and Baltimore, and it says, "Who do you want to lose?" And the guy's holding a sign that says both.
Yeah, both. Yeah, I do. Yeah, but so just back to the game here. The Browns, believe it or not, they lead the series 18 games. They're 18-4 against the Dallas Cowboys, which 18-14, sorry, which I thought for sure Dallas would be stomping us in the overall win to loss total. The last 5 games, the Browns are 1-4 though. With the last game coming against 2020, we remember that game. That was Odell's best game as a Brown. He threw for a touchdown and rushed for 2. Yeah, so there's encouraging things happening here. I think the Browns can pull this victory out, regardless of what that Pittsburgh hater says.
Sam says our defense is going to win this game, 27-17 Browns, and the defense is going to be a huge factor. We have one of the best defenses in the league, hands down. They're all healthy. Everybody's going to play. I'm calling right now Myles Garrett's going to get 2 sacks.
Yeah,
JOK might get 1.
You might even get more from Watson with that left tackle and their center being rookies. This is their first game ever playing.
Yeah.
I mean, think of what they can do, what Miles and Smith can do. Maybe this is a Smith. Like, we're so focused on Miles. What is Smith going to do? They're going to have to double Miles, and he's going to have, like you said, maybe even JOK could go up the middle because they're going to have to double Miles, and Smith is going to be open, and then maybe JOK up the middle because that center's over again. I mean, there's a lot. That's why I'm very encouraged. I think our defense might actually win this game. That's what I'm encouraged about.
Man, Jeff, why did you pick up Dak? Anyways,
He picked up Dak.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's going to be a high-scoring game. Like the 27, to me, that seems high. Because I think our defense is going. I don't think our offense is going to be that good to score 27. I could be wrong. Maybe our defense could score a couple touchdowns too. That would help. But
that'd be nice. Pick 6. Denzel Ward with a pick 6, man. Can you imagine that?
That would be huge. And
the concussion kid with a pick 6.
I got another Pittsburgh fan in the chat. But
Ew.
That's Dennis's wife. They're coming in full force, man. Like it's not even Pittsburgh week, and you guys are already hating on our chat.
That's fine. You know what, Angel? We love the haters here, don't we?
Yes.
We love them, especially when Steelers week comes.
Yeah. Oh, it's gonna be fun when you guys are talking trash and you guys don't know what quarterback you're gonna play because they're both hurt, or they both can't throw to your wide open receivers. Either way, it won't matter. Listen, keep on commenting it. We don't care. We love Pittsburgh hate because we want interactions. We want engagement, and you're helping us. So thank you, Pittsburgh.
Bring it on. And we will, too, when even when we come to Pittsburgh. You guys aren't anything anymore. You guys haven't been anything in the last almost decade.
Literally.
Shark Week for Pittsburgh. Boom. But, yeah, tomorrow is the home opener. Man, I cannot wait. I'm going to wake up. I'm going to wake up the happiest man. I don't know if I'm going to start drinking coffee or beer. I'm finally feeling good this week.
or both.
And just why not? It's the Browns. That's why my hair is gray. But you know what? It's going to start going back to brown because we beat Pittsburgh regularly now.
Yes.
And that's the way the cookie crumbles.
What time are you getting up to go to the game?
I'll be downtown at noon.
Noon.
Yeah.
It's going to be a long
noon.
day. Yeah. Game starts at 4:30. You got 4.5 hours of just talking. You'll be talking to friends only, right? You're not going to be doing anything else.
I'm going down there with 3 other people, and here's what we're going to do. We're going to go down there. We're going to get some food, probably stop and have a couple drinks around a couple other spots, and then Kevin Stefanski said he wants everybody in the stadium at 3:45 to toot their air horns. And
nice.
I don't think we could even bring an air horn in. I have some off the boat, so I don't know if I'll be able to bring them. I'm going to try.
Yeah, I think I might throw that away, sir.
Yeah, I'll honk it right in the security guard's face, and then I'll throw it away.
I guarantee you someone's going to sneak one in somehow. It's just so Browns fan to sneak it in and let it go off mid-game.
You're right, Dennis. I'm going to drink a lot of beer because of a huge win over the Dallas Cowboys. Correct, Mundo. Thank you, sir.
And then he'll drink more after the victory of coming home.
Yeah, then I might come home and go live with Angel and rub it in your face some more.
Yeah. 6:30, 7:30. I might be able to. Let's play that by ear. But yeah, that would be.
By the time I get home, it'll probably be like 8:39.
Yeah, let's play that by ear because that would be funny for you Pittsburgh fans when you guys take an L against Atlanta. Atlanta's going to score like 80 points on that defense, man. I can't wait because that offense is not going to move that ball at all.
The whole Pittsburgh Steelers regime right now is in shambles, man. They're fighting each other. Come on.
Yeah,
there's
crazy.
multiple videos you guys beating the crap out of each other. I love it. Oh, that builds team morale. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Says the teams that going to lose. Yeah, so I mean the Browns games this week. I don't know what else we can do. I'm just excited. This thread is going crazy. That's why I'm distracted.
Thank you for joining us, Dennis.
Thanks, Dennis. Come back next week. We need more haters like you guys. Jessica, we're excited too. The regular season is beginning. Well, for us, the regular season has begun for the NFL. But for us as Browns fans, we're going to need a victory. Browns, listen, we've hyped you up so much. I know you guys probably aren't listening. But we've hyped you guys up so much this podcast. We need, just for a Pittsburgh fan, not to dump on us.
Yeah, I want everybody right now that's in here to post your final predictions of scores. Sorry we brought this into a Pittsburgh ordeal thing, but
hey, man, this is what Saturdays are for. Saturdays are more free form. We're going to be more lax, more laid back. We have some stuff that will hit. But, if we can do some interaction with the chat, that's even better because, why not talk to the fans?
Yeah, it's too early to get mad.
Yeah, it's too early. We'll laugh to stop us from crying when Pittsburgh fan comes in making fun of us when we're like, dude, your team has not been relevant in 3 years. You haven't had a quarterback since Roethlisberger left, and you're talking about our quarterback? Come on.
Seems like forever, but
yeah,
enough of Pittsburgh. Sam, I am not going to repeat that joke on the air. No, Eddie, Eddie, stop it.
69 420.
Go Sports. 35-31. JoJo.
Like, I have no investment here. I'm just going to say a random score.
JoJo, 21-24. Brownies leap.
Wow, Jeff has it 35-31 Browns. That seems high. 21-24 Brownies from JoJo. Jessica 24-17. Yeah, I think it's going to be 20. I'll be surprised if any of the teams score above 24. Now watch it be like a 43-35 game. Because I think the over is high as 42 right now. So anything above that, I don't think Vegas knows a lot. So I don't think it's going to be that high. But I hope it is for your fantasy people out there.
Yes. Thank you, Rhonda. You as well. Anybody else going to the game tomorrow? I'm going to be there. I'll be in 148, row 19. If you want to bring me a beer.
Jeff
I'll have my own beer.
Jeff says, I'm not high yet. I'm working at Ken's house.
Yeah, don't.
Yeah, y'all people. All
Yes.
right. Well, I have to take my kid to dance class. Next week we will be doing this. Hopefully it'll be a victory Saturday. We could talk about how we crushed Dallas, and we will talk about the Jaguars is our second opponent.
Yeah,
But
Tuesday.
let's hope.
Tuesday we got a big show.
Yeah, Tuesday.
Coming up. It's hopefully not going to be a therapy Tuesday like Angela likes to call it. Hopefully.
Yeah,
it's gonna,
when we lose, it's a therapy Tuesday. When we win, it's just a regular show.
Yeah.
It's a regular show.
boom.
But everyone in the chat, tune in every Tuesday at 7:30 p.m. Okay?
Yes. And
We need this type of interaction on Tuesdays.
do not forget to check out our sponsor, CB Excavating. Call Chris for all your excavating needs. It's that time of year. Get them done before the snow falls. And then, if you need insurance, call Doug White, Allstate Insurance, Homestead Falls. He will take care of you and have everything insured for you. Anything you need insured, except the Browns, because we have,
Yes.
now that Andrew Barry's got overdraft protection by Huntington Bank, we're good. Anyways, yes, we'll see you guys Tuesday. Go Browns.
Yes. Follow all our socials.
Yeah, all of them.
YouTube, X, whatever app you have, we're probably on it. So
Andrew, you got to
follow
say it. Let's go.
Go.